Hey guys, and welcome to an odd video that I don't do these too often. I'm going to do like a little channel update and can I talk a bit about money? Cold hard cash, instant dislike. No, so a lot of you guys probably, if you've been around my channel for any length of time, you've probably noticed that I used to do 8 videos a day. I've not been doing that for a while now. I tried, I actually picked it back up for a bit, but there's reasons for that, and I've been like A/B testing a lot of stuff on the channel because growth's been a bit slow lately. And I've always the reason that I have my channel is because I wanted to take people on a journey with me in the games I wanted to play, and I never wanted to play games that, oh, you're just playing that for the views. Like that doesn't interest me. I play games because I want to play it and I want to share the enjoyment of playing those games with everyone else. So I'm never going to be one who'll play a game just for the sake of views. Which is funny because I actually got called stupid or an idiot and got in a load of beef on Twitter because of something very similar. Because people were saying that other YouTubers were saying that like that's not the way that you do a YouTube channel or some shit. I don't know, whatever, man. Like I am a business graduate, I'm a law graduate. I know about money, I know about business, and I understand if you want this to be a business, but I could earn a lot more fucking money from a lot less work doing a different fucking job, one that I didn't enjoy. So the fact, like the thought process into going through turning something that I love into something that I don't love just for the sake of money makes no fucking sense to me. It's completely pointless. Like I said, I could make so much more money doing something completely different. And we got into I don't know, kind of this point where the channel started slowing down a bit, and I was still doing everything. I thought I was still doing everything the same, and I don't think I have been. But that's like part to do with the A/B testing. I was wanting to test out different things to see how it kind of fit with both my schedule and YouTube in general, which is why I went from, I think I had like 3 or 4 series on the go at the start of last year, with the 8 videos a day. And then for some reason I changed it, so I was doing like 8 different series a day, like an episode of each. And that just wasn't the right move. I feel like that was annoying people. There was just too much shit on the go, not enough of what they liked and too much that they didn't like, and I was seeing a lot of unsubs, and my growth was actually going way down, to the point that I was doing like 8 videos a day and getting like 3 subs a day, which is fucking terrible for me. Like I haven't seen that since like back when I started my channel. I understand like smaller channels. I still class myself as a tiny fucking channel, but I understand that smaller channels don't see even that. But I mean, like economies of scale, you've got to think about it that way. So I started changing things up a little bit, and yeah, I mean, I've kind of got very demotivated with YouTube, and it's making it difficult to keep going. It doesn't mean I'm quitting. Like I know I'm kind of. It sounds like I'm going that way, doesn't it? But I'm not. No, I'm no in no way quitting. It's like 3 years of doing something that I adore. Like, why the fuck would I quit? Uh, well, I say that, and that kind of gets me onto my other point. So recently, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's been a lot of stuff to do with advertisers pulling out of YouTube, and I'm normally the last one. I mean, you guys can probably remember from YouTube Red when that came out. I was very much like why are you guys freaking out? It's probably going to be good for us. Um, so I'm normally the last one to be like, oh no, the sky is falling. But I'll in a second I'll show you something that not many YouTubers will actually show you. And it's quite embarrassing for me to show you guys this, but I'm going to show you it anyway. It's actually my ad rev, like what I earn from this channel and what I've been earning in the last month. So a lot of people think that YouTubers earn like stupid amounts of money, but and some do, and I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. There, some do earn stupid amounts of money, but regardless, that's not the point that I'm kind of making here. Um, but yeah, like so this entire advertiser is pulling out a YouTube thing because of the like the PewDiePie controversy and Wall Street Journal and all of that shit. Um, it's actually fucking creators, and it's fucking the small guys a lot harder than it's fucking the big guys. because I mean, like anyone who's been around the channel knows, I've got a mortgage to pay. Like I own my own place, which is lucky because I earned good money before I started YouTube, so I could afford it. And a number of other circumstances that went into that to help me be able to afford this place. So, but I've got my own mortgage, I've got my own bills, I've got a lot of shit like that. So I've got a lot of worries. To which I done a video not that long ago thanking all my Patreon supporters, because it does, like, I says in a video that I literally wouldn't be able to do this without them, and I wouldn't, like, I honestly wouldn't. It would be impossible. I would have to get a full-time job, and the videos would have to be whenever I could, and I probably wouldn't stream because that takes up too much of my time. But regardless, I'm going to, so yeah, like basically what's happened is with the advertisers pulling out, it's basically went from, I used to get about £2 per 1,000 views, and that was going quite well, and then it slowly started slipping. I noticed it got down to roughly £1 per 1,000 views, so that was like a 50% drop, and it's now about 75 pence per 1,000 views. So really, you're looking at like, what does that work out? Is that a 66% drop? I can't math on the fly like that. Is that 66 or 75%? I don't know. Someone in the comment section can probably tell you. Bust out a calculator. But I'm gonna actually show you my graph, and like I said, it's quite embarrassing. I'll actually zoom in before I show you, because 4K screen and that, and I record in 1080, so it's glorious 60 FPS. So great. So we'll swap over, and here you can see my graph for the 9th of March to the 5th of April. So, I mean, these days aren't fucking great either, to be honest with you, but this is just because my views have been shit. But as you can see, if you look at the two lines, so basically I'm comparing views, which is the orange one, which have been, as I say, shit, and rev, which is the blue one. So as you can see, like, they both track each other pretty evenly. This is when I started doing like the hour-long videos and stuff, so I was getting paid a bit extra for each view. And then it starts to deviate, and that deviation there is the percentage drop that you're seeing. So in order, like, let's just take some spot checks. So here's what the closest. So you've got 12,000 views to £22. So there you go, that's probably the better one. That highlights what I says earlier. You've got 12,000 views to £24. So that is a £2 per 1,000 views CPM. I say CPM, but this is eCPM. So that means effective CPM or take home CPM. So that's what I actually get paid. I can go into the ad rates and stuff like that, but there's really no point because it's just numbers for the sake of fucking numbers. So this basically tells you how many views I've got and to how much I get to take home. So on that day, I got 12,000 views and got £24. These days, I work roughly 8-hour days. I say roughly 8-hour days. I get up, I work out, I have a shower, I make myself some coffee, drink it whilst watching a YouTube video, mostly Northern Line, got to admit. Then I'll work, I'll have my dinner, then I'll work, then I'll go to bed. That's my day. And 24 quid, I'm happy enough with 24 quid. You can see my graph going back, like it was higher, but anyway. But yeah, then we got down to, see, that's still £2. The last couple of weeks, you're looking at 5,000 views, £4. 5,000 views, £4. I don't know how many of you guys would be happy working for £4 a day, but it's like, if it keeps going on like this, I won't be able to support it, because like literally all my money from my Patreon is now going on bills, and I just survive on like the little money that I get off of YouTube, which is like 350 quid a month, which is like, I'm working a full-time job for 350 quid a month at this point, which is ridiculous. But the reason that I'm wanting to show you guys this is because there's a couple of other metrics that I would like to show you. as well. So if I pop into watch time, and hit on my views, so we've got 2,200 views, and I want to go into this and hit estimated monetized playbacks. Alright, so what this shows you is this shows you how many views I've got, which is the blue bar, and how many of those views are actually monetized. And this is the thing that is going to piss you off, because it pisses me off every fucking day that I see it. So let's take the latest fucking day. Out of 5,772 views, 234 of them are monetized. So what does that mean? That means that only 234 of those 5,000 views was someone who didn't have ad block on, or were in a country that can't play ads. If you're in a country that you don't get ads on YouTube, totally understand, like whatever. Sometimes videos just don't play ads for an unknown reason to me. So yeah, out of those 5,700 views, I only get paid for 234 of them. Like, that's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, the thing that bugs me, like, I've got ad block. You can probably see it in the top right. Yeah, it's up here. You can barely see it. I've got ad block because, in my opinion, ad block's a good thing. There are countries, there are websites that completely fucking abuse ads. Pop unders, pop overs, like malware infused advertisement. It's like ridiculous. So unless you've got a trusted site, yeah, like ad block away. But then when you come onto something like YouTube where people like actually have their fucking life, like this is how they live, is through YouTube ads. Like, do you really think that 30 seconds, I don't want to sound preachy, but I mean, you get a 30-second unskippable ad. It's 30 seconds of your life for like 20 minutes of entertainment that these guys and women are providing you. So what I'm saying is that if you've got ad block, like, totally understand, but if you are unwilling to support the creators in any other way, just whitelist them on ad block. It's really easy. You click on the little thing, it comes up, and there's a little thing that says whitelist on YouTube channels. Because I'm not actually on a YouTube channel, you can't see that. Let me bring one up. Oh, look at that, you can see everyone who I'm subbed to. So if I load up NLs, you can come in here and you can whitelist, and that's it. And that's NL's channel is now whitelisted, so I will see ads on his videos. But I don't like fucking NL, so I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I removed it beforehand for demonstration purposes. But if you go on to any of your favourite channels, whitelist them, that means that you see ads on their channels, but that's it, adblock still stays active for everything else. And that's how you can help fix this, because this is ridiculous. When I first started YouTube, it was roughly a 50-50 split. You were getting half of your views were monetized. Then it slowly crept up to about 70%, which was ridiculous in and of itself. And now we're sitting on, like, what's that? It's 96% or something. Like, what? 96%, roughly. Maybe a bit more. That's crazy. 90% of my views I don't get paid for. The other thing is, if you don't like seeing ads, and I feel like this is one of these drums that just you keep beating, but if you don't like seeing ads, then I'll show you something else that you can do. Go to my channel, click on this little P here. It's in all the descriptions of my videos as well. It's my Patreon link. Go to my Patreon, hit become a Patreon, pledge $1 a month. Like, just, if you pledge $1 a month, that's more than I'm getting off of your views. For right now, for $1, I'd need 1,000 views off of you every month, which is rough. And I explain all of that in the chat, in the little like post that I've got here. And hell, if you can afford to pay a bit extra, then like, sure, feel free. You get, like, there's a load of different things that I've given you, but literally without this $829 here, I wouldn't be able to keep doing YouTube videos. So if you do have a couple extra quid, I feel like a fucking beggar, man. I fucking hate this shit. Like, I really fucking hate it. But if you do, you don't want to turn off ad block, feel free to fire over my Patreon some money. Like, and do this with all of your favorites. I Patreon, unfortunately, just $1 to any channel that I watch for the month, because literally if everyone who watches this video, which I reckon there's going to be over 1,000 of you, if you all Patreon just $1, I wouldn't even be having to make this fucking video and sound like an absolute scumbag beggar. But I mean, that's the stage that we're at, man. Like, I don't want to have to quit fucking YouTube. I don't want to have to be, well, I would never quit, but I don't want to have to be a part-time YouTuber. Like, that sucks, man. This is something that I've spent years building, and I don't want to admit defeat. Anyway, thanks for watching, and this has been embarrassing to make, and kind of embarrassing to show you guys the stuff, but fuck it, man. Like, I will keep doing YouTube for as long as I can, and for anyone who wants to support me, thank you. For anyone who watches my videos with ad block on because they're too fucking lazy to watch a little ad before the video, like, fuck off. Honestly. Unless you support, like, if you support and you watch ad block, feel free. But if you don't support the channel, you watch with ad block, you're literally a dead view to me, and you think that your 30 seconds is more valuable than 20 minutes of my time, or an hour of my time, or 4 fucking hours of my time, then fuck off, because you're selfish, really. Anyway, as always, I've been Stejo, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.